Alright, well, I don't know what happened. For some reason, I had no sound when I did my Halloween videos, so one of these nights I'll dress up the way I was on Halloween and try and redo the video, basically just explained in the videos that I went to the Capitol. That's a pub in our town. It's very, very active for live music, and they had a Halloween bash, a costume party, and there were prizes and stuff. I took my cameras. I took my video camera. I took my no, I didn't take my video camera. Sorry, I took my digital camera, and I got some great shots, and I put them on Facebook. So if you'd like to see them, that's where you'll find them. And I was trying to show you my statue, which I don't have here right now, but it basically three skulls on top of each other, one holding its ears and one covering its eyes and one covering its mouth, and it says see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil around the bottom of it. I walked around pretending it was my trophy or whatever, and people were more interested in how I had the horns stuck on my head because they looked like they were really coming out of my head, and they were hard plastic horns, got them at the store called San Francisco before they closed. They were like almost 3 inches long, and the spirit gum wouldn't hold them to my head, so I cut them down to miniature size, and they looked better. Everybody said that it was more effective because it looked real, and it was funny because when I was walking to the pub, people on the street were like turning their head, whoa, whoa, what? And yeah, I got a lot of attention with those horns. Some Pentecostal girls, or some girls that were dressed up like Pentecostals for Halloween, walked up to me and they were trying to, cast out the devils out of me. And I said, "What are you doing?" They said, "Well, you looked a little horny." I went, "Oh, jeez." Oh. But anyways, so I started my night with a bunch of groaners and puns and whatever. But it was fun. I had a good night. Anyway, this little creature here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Kind of blurry, but yeah. I can never tell the angle to put this camera. See that? I wore that around my neck too, and I had a tie with a. Took this off partway through the night because it was blocking my tie. I had a tie with a. I showed it on the other video. Half of a skull face and a black cross in the background. Got that from the dollar store, believe it or not. I got another one that's a bunch of blue skulls. The whole tie is just covered with blue skulls, and that was also from the dollar store. Got a lot of good stuff there for Halloween stuff, but most of my stuff came from the San Francisco store, which unfortunately went out of business. I went looking for them this year because they had a set of fangs that I wanted to get. There were caps that go over your teeth. I have 2 sets, but they're not, I wanted to get extras in case I lose a set, or and I haven't seen them anywhere else. The only other place that sold really good Halloween stuff was the Value Village, but I never got up there, and I don't think they have the things like the caps that go on your teeth. These caps that I have, they look like real fangs. They same kind like Hollywood uses. You have to use denture glue to hold them on, and they go all the way up your gum on the outside of your tooth, past your other teeth, so that it looks like the fangs drop down from somewhere up underneath your upper lip. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, so that's basically what that was all about, those other 2 videos. And I just, I was drunk. Well, I wasn't drunk. I had been drinking. I was intoxicated. So yeah, it was definitely an interesting night. And people talked about it for a couple of days afterwards. People were asking me, about my horns, and that they had noticed and didn't get a chance to talk to me. And I got a few phone calls and a few messages on tagged, and it was awesome. Okay, made a discovery. That was the other thing I wanted to discuss. Last year, I went to Grand Manan Island. And while I was there, it was the time around the same time as the annual meteor shower. And a friend of mine and I were out watching the meteor shower and trying to count how many falling stars we saw, and heard funny noises out in the water. Thought it was seagulls, and it turned out it was the whales. So about half an hour prior to us getting down there, it looked like one of the meteors had, come through and landed in the water down along the beach, or fairly close to where we were. It seemed, and then about 20 minutes later, we heard the noises, and it was the whales out in the bay, the same bay where the ferry comes in and lands on the at the docks. But so we were beachcombing the next day, and I found this rock that was different from all the other rocks all around. Excuse me. This darn cold of mine won't go away. Anyways, the rock was, it looked kind of like lava stone, but it was all like melted, and it's kind of like putty. If you take putty and push it and twist it or whatever, it gets that shape. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, I found this rock. It had bubbles in it and everything, and it looked like lava stone. And I almost thought it was at first, but I've had lava stone in my hand, and it's fairly light because of the bubbles. Well, this stone isn't. It's fairly heavy, and it looked like, if out of all the movies I've seen and everything, it looks like a falling star. It looks like a meteor that had come through, and because it hit the water, it cooled before disintegrating, and it's not a big rock, but if it is lava stone, it's a really unusual one because it's magnetic. I couldn't believe it. I just discovered I've had this stone now for over a year, and I was online and I was doing something online, looking at this science thing, and I got thinking about it, and just for some reason it came to my mind, and I looked at it, and I wanted to try, to see if there was anything unusual about it, and I took a magnet and put it near it, and the magnet went up and stuck to it. It just went zip. And I was so then I took it over and took my compass and put it underneath my compass, and it made the needle go both directions like crazy. So it's going to be interesting when I take it to the geology department at the university to see it, see what it is, or see if they can, some kind of idea of what it's made out of. Maybe it is, from here, volcanic or something, and then it just, I don't know, somehow got magnetized. It just doesn't seem like it, though. I mean, I've seen it in movies too, where meteors, hit the earth and it caused a magnetic, whatever was there, or whatever was left became magnetic, very, very powerful magnetic because of the impact it hit the earth with. But I mean, if it has traces of iron in it, it could be very well a meteor, but it might just be, a rock that got magnetized somehow. Hematite's a stone that's found here on Earth, and it can be magnetized. So, but anyways, this is the stone right there, and see the bubbles. But it's all smooth on the bottom. Oh, wrong way. And on the side here, can't see it on this camera, but there's lines in it, like almost looks like little follicles or something, grass blades or something fossilized, but it's not that either. But it's really strange because the magnet sticks to it, and it screwed up my compass. So should be interesting when I take the magnet and compass with me to the geology department in St. Thomas University and show it to them. They might find it rather interesting. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe they'll just say, yeah, it's just a rock. Who knows? The other rock I have, I didn't get this on the shore though. This I bought at a place where you can buy rock collections. It's called cubed iron pyrite in a stuff called matrix. It sort of looks like limestone, but it's perfectly cubed fool's gold, and it naturally forms like that. Isn't that amazing? And 90-degree angles, and I wonder if that's where the Egyptians got the idea to build the bricks for the pyramids. You know, get the idea of a right angle, or I don't know, because the Egyptians had the pretty amazing technology for that day and age. In fact, they invented a refrigerator, the first non-powered refrigerator, using the process of evaporation. And it was a thing I saw, and I think it was National Geographic. They found a clay pot that sat in a big brass ring that had two legs and another brass ring on the bottom as a stand sort of thing. So this clay pot shaped like an acorn was suspended in this ring, and then there was another one that was shaped exact same but 2 inches difference in size, in diameter, that sat in the middle of this, and they poured sand in between it, and they would put their food items in the middle one with a fitted lid, pour sand in between it, and then pour water in the sand all the way around it, and as it evaporated it dropped the temperature inside the pot, and they tested it and they said it could keep food up to 2 weeks. You know, things like butter, cheese, milk, some meats, I imagine dried fish and stuff, but that was pretty awesome. I don't know where I'm going with all this. I don't know why I brought it all up. It just stuff I'm seeing, stuff I haven't talked on this channel for some time now because I've been busy doing other things. But anyways, hello to everybody. I forgot to do my introduction. You know, this is Aaron Runtz, and I'm with Aaron Runtz TV, my channel. So have a great day, and hopefully I'll soon get over this cold. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.